Actually, everybody always thinks that it was like overnight success, and these guys made a game, and then people started downloading and all of that. But actually, Rovio has been making games since 2003, and this was our 52nd game. So,
really?
Yeah. So yeah, it took a while. So it was like overnight success that took a couple of years. But yeah, we basically kind of like kept believing. And we did a lot of games for EA and Game House, Nokia, and all that. So this was one of the first that we did for ourselves. So yeah.
And we're working on our second billion. Because they say, somebody told me that the first billion is the most difficult, so so we'll see. But at least we're going to get to the second billion faster, so that's for sure. But again, those are download numbers. They're interesting, but doesn't really tell you too much about the engagement. So another number that we announced was actually recently we shared that we had 263 million monthly actives in December last year. So 263 million fans that played our game or our games in December. And to put that in perspective, it's more than Twitter has users. So it's a pretty massive audience, and it's still growing very, very rapidly. So massive engagement, and it took us 3 years. It took Twitter 6 years. So the growth, the speed of growth is pretty good.
Wanted to keep the model very simple, so we basically started with a paid for download, 99 cents, and that's seems to be the price in the App Store right now. So that's what we started with. And one thing that we're doing now, if you look at, we just launched the Android one, and that's 2 weeks ago, and we're just hit 5 million downloads. So we're extremely happy with that. So there's clearly huge demand for good games on the Android side. And there we actually decided to go with ad supported model. And that's something that actually works much better in our world now of keeping the game, constantly fresh and up to date. So it seems to be a very good fit, and we're very happy with the monetization that provides us with.
Angry Birds, all the rage for just about anyone who has an iPad and a thumb. The game is now so big, it has spurred a theme park in Finland, where Rovio, the entertainment company behind Angry Birds, is based. Thomas McKenzie went to Tampere, Finland, to check it out.
The Finns hope this could be their answer to Disneyland. It's the first official Angry Birds theme park, and it could soon be coming to a site near you. Rovio, the company behind Angry Birds, has launched this €5 million park to grow the brand far beyond games and Finland's borders.
There are all sorts of spin-offs. 25 million plush toys sold last year, a theme park set to open in Rovio's home country, Finland, even a Hollywood movie in the works. Just like with big movies, Angry Birds Space involves making the new characters visible everywhere. Rovio has its own section in Walmart stores to show off new merchandise. It teamed up with National Geographic on an Angry Birds Space book and made a short film for Nickelodeon. Rovio even got help from NASA, with a flight engineer introducing the game from the International Space Station.
Pig stole the eggs.
When we talk about fans, so we really talk to our fans every day. Twitter, Facebook, then Weibo, Renren in China, all the different social networks around the world. So it's something that most of the current entertainment brands don't do. So I think that's a huge difference. And of course, that also allowed us to build Angry Birds into what is probably the fastest growing brand ever. And we spent zero on advertising.
Zero?
Nothing, yeah. So that's all word of mouth. Angry Birds, why are the birds angry? Color red. When we launched, no other app had a red icon in the App Store. So these are all things that we kind of like thought about. How do we get the game out without having a marketing budget? So it's again, I think kind of like the big thing that we done is really change the way these things are marketed and how you build brands.
Wow. That's really cool.